Pickup is a lifestyle. That is the topic of today's coaching lesson. Pickup being a lifestyle, and pickup not being a switch that you turn on and off like you're turning on a light switch, okay? Pickup has to be a lifestyle. It has to be ingrained in your personality. It has to be ingrained into who you are. It has to be embedded into your character. That is the way that you can go out there and approach young, hot girls any time of the day, any time of the week, 24/7, no matter what type of mood you're in, no matter where your mind is, no matter where your head is that day, no matter what you're focused on, whether you have something big going on at work, whether you have something going on with your family, whether you have whatever going on. If you see a young, hot girl walking by you, you could just go and approach her without thinking twice about it. You just see a young, hot girl, and then bam, boom, approach. Practically every single girlfriend that I've ever gotten, I've gotten through cold approach pickup. Okay, I've gotten from randomly approaching out on the street or in a restaurant or in a venue, and I approached her, I attracted her, and she became my girlfriend. You know, I don't really do social circle game just because I didn't have girls that look that good in my own social circle. Okay, most guys don't. You know, most guys are not going to have model-looking women in their social circle. This is why you kind of have to go out of your social circle and find those type of girls that you can approach and attract into your life. You know, because the only girls you're going to meet through a friend of a friend are going to be girls who are not very attractive, and that's the truth. You're not going to meet very attractive girls through your social circle. You need to go out there and pick them up. But when it comes to young, hot girls, I'm telling you guys how to get those girls. You get those girls by not making pickup a technique, not making pickup a routine, but making pickup a lifestyle, okay? Pickup has to be a lifestyle. It has to be a way of life. It's not a switch that you turn on and off. Just because you're going to the gym, you don't turn off the pickup artist switch, okay? It just has to be on all the time. It just has to be part of who you are. It has to be embedded, again, into your character, into your personality. And it's not something you do when you happen to see a hot girl. You don't turn on the switch. You're like, oh, there goes a hot girl. Time to turn on the pickup artist switch. It doesn't work that way. It's like, hey, there goes a hot girl. I'm going. See you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see if she's cool. That's all it is. And when you find that bomb-ass girl, when you start dating one of these girls and she becomes your girlfriend and you're really enjoying your time with her, you're still going to see hot girls walk by you every now and then. You're going to be out with your girlfriend and you'll see hot girls around you and you might be tempted to pick them up. You have to remind yourself of the abundance aspect, that there are always going to be these young hot girls walking around. You know, it's not like today's the last day. There's always going to be abundance of them. But right now you got this girlfriend, you want to focus on her, you want to see if this goes anywhere. Okay, so you want to see if that goes anywhere without having to be a pickup artist man and approach all these girls at the same time. If your girlfriend steps out of line, you need to, let her know that, hey, remember the way I approached you and I picked you up? Don't think I can't duplicate that again with somebody else. I don't want to, but if this is not going to go anywhere, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to sit here and be poison dripped for the next 6 months to a year. I like to live my life. I want to enjoy life. I don't want you melting my soul away like a lot of these guys in relationships with their girlfriends, their souls are just being melted away. They feel dead inside. They don't enjoy life anymore. They're constantly arguing with their girlfriends. Their girlfriends are constantly nitpicking at them, nagging at them, treating them with disrespect because she knows that he has nowhere else to go but her. Where you, on the other hand, because pickup is a lifestyle for you, that girl that you're with, your girlfriend, will know that at any time you could just walk out that door and pick up some other girl and she'll be gone. All the girlfriends that I've had lately over the last 10 years know that. And I'm just not going to be in a relationship where a girl will poison drip me to death, melt my soul away, nitpick at me, nag me 24/7, and disrespect me. It's just not why you get into relationships. You get into a relationship to enjoy the other person's company and vice versa, to have fun together, to experience life together, to be this unit together where it's you against the entire world, to be this almost this conspiracy theory together. And the second that is no longer fun, the second that is no longer enjoyable, it's time to get off of that ride, okay? It's just like a roller coaster. The second is no longer fun, why stay on it? If that roller coaster is just like heading down and down and it's boring you now, or it's hurting you emotionally and mentally, then it's time to get off, right? And a lot of guys don't get off because they're afraid. They have nowhere else to go. You know, and a lot of times those guys met that girl through their social circle. They don't have any pickup skill. They don't have any dating knowledge. So they themselves are convinced that they're stuck with her and they have to make it work. They have to compromise. Hate that word. They have to compromise with her and try to make it work. And, you know, the second you start trying to make it work with these girls and you're forced in a position where you have to compromise with her, she'll know even more that she has you by the balls, and she could pretty much hang you upside down by your balls and just poison drip the living crap out of you. And you don't want to be in that position. It's a horrible position to be in. So understand how important it is to learn, not only learn pickup and dating knowledge, you know, not only really ingrain these coaching lessons that I'm teaching you into your life, but it has to become a lifestyle. And you have to remember what I'm telling you. Pickup is not a routine. It's not a technique. It is a lifestyle. Okay, if you take anything away from this coaching series, you have to understand pickup is a lifestyle. It's not a switch that you turn on and off when you see young, hot girls. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be embedded into your personality. It has to be embedded into your character and who you are as a man.